radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Mills looking to the air right away.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
It up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that and an even 57 yards through the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second and goal. Mills. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Beatty, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Our first down throw for Mills. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Okay, ready?
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Play action now. Mills. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Mills on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he gets back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Mills to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Play fake, Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah. Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gun.
Now it's the backup Newton. That's swung out wide to Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On play action, Mills. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Palmer, 48 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. In motion goes the tight end. Mills going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, guys are buckling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Great.
Again, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a free pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Newton's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
8.
Throwing on third down, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside and made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the inside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Newton now to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
20. 8.
They fake the give. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Mills. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Let's go now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action. Mills. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this is secured by the Patriots. that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 31, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mills. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mills now. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're working out of the gun. Mills. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dalton Keene, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Here we go.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And here's the handoff out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Play action now, Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not they've given up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they love this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And make them 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And this is secured by the Patriots. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On first down, it's Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Getting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Ready. Hawk 70. 60 yards. 60 yards. Check.
Now Mills on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but